Well, it's a good evening once again. We're here at a very ancient site on the outskirts of Grimsby once again. This is called Bradley. And St George's, it's the only St George's that I know of quite in the region. But the structure itself, you can see the foundations and the main structure. The tower is, I'd say, before the Saxon era. The Normans did renovate some work, and the layout of the church. Obviously, you got here is a step pyramid, and then an obelisk. There's a lot of vines up here, and the crown, which is your crown chakra. There's a lot of symbolism in this. Obviously, it's a representation of Christ, and the vines, the hierarchy between man and God and the heavens. Well, this is also a western resemblance of the Shiva Lingam, which is found all across India, where you've got your main phallic symbol is your male divine energies, and obviously it's a very ancient symbol in itself of divine energies, male and female. Well, I'm sure I just see a real thunder of lightning up there. But yeah, so it dates back to before the Norman period. There's been a lot of renovations over the years from the reformation of Henry VIII, his reign, where he decided to branch off away from the Vatican Church and the Catholics, so he started his own Chuch of England up, and obviously this would have been one of these sites. But as you can see around here, obviously it's been used for many years. Children used to reside in here. There's like the more poorer children of the area, so they used to reside here and then go to school in Laceby, which is a couple of miles that way. But as you can see, the foundations here, there's a modern plinth here. And this was to again support the structure of the church on this extension that's been built. Well, originally you had a doorway here that's been bricked up. Obviously you've had this addition to strengthen the church, but this is where the children would have come in and out, their entrance, to help set up for prayer and the communions. And it's a fascinating little doorway. I'm over 6'4", and obviously you had to be very minuscule to get in there. But you can see the church is like your sandstone and limestone blocks cemented in. It's a very sound structure, but you can see the erosion, especially on the bell tower up there. There's a lot of erosion over the years. And at the top of the tower there has been some restoration over the years. You can see the original layer of the tower, and then there's some brickwork which would have been probably around the Reformation of Henry VIII's reign, and obviously later sandstone blocks on top of that. Well, let's have a look round, let's go round. See another peaceful cemetery and graveyard. It beats the manic and chaos of the outside world, so this is a good place to just come around and revitalise yourself with the history and becoming peaceful with nature. See some the old archway, there's some like a gargoyle there for protection. It would be facing the sunrise, the east. It's a bit overgrown here.
Thank you.
So this is another support system to support the church, because it does date back to, I'd say, more than 800 years, if not 1,000. Obviously the later restoration and extensions over time to make it into the shape of the Latin cross. So there's a later date there. the brickwork and the Celtic cross on top. You see, it's very peaceful in here in Bradley this evening, and I suspect every day after and before. But it's a shame, it's we've waited till 6 o'clock this evening, hoping for the Sunday service, and I don't think there is a Sunday service today. I'd like to have a look inside, especially if it's a very old historical site. It would have been a magnificent to have a look inside and see what lies beneath. You can see the stained glass windows there. It's for St. George the Martyr. He was born in Turkey, he didn't come from England, he certainly didn't kill a dragon, but he was a part of the Crusades. Was the western countries, like you got England and France mainly. There was going to the Holy Land in Jerusalem to take control, and this was caused a lot of bloodshed. The belief in the early Christendom was the cause of many bloodshed. You had like Richard the Lionheart, was Richard I, King Richard was a prominent figure in the Crusades. Obviously you had Saladin, who's on the Saracens and the Muslim side, so there's two formidable enemies. There's a lot of respect between both parties, really. They had a lot of respect for each other. But yeah, St. George, so St. George was canonised by the Vatican Church, and obviously he's a symbol of our country. St. George is the patron saint of England. And obviously you got the tales with George and the Dragon, so did he kill Satan or the great beast? Who knows? Who knows the truth? But it's quite a folk car over there. But yeah, it's a folk story that's like reverberates to the day. As you can see, the original tower. The original tower is like your sandstone blocks. It's like a giant version of Jenga. The ancients, like, it's organised chaos, but it's again withstood the test of time over the years. It's quite incredible. I've got a bee's nest up there. That's the second time this week that I've seen a bee's nest in a church. Around halfway up again, you can see the erosion. See, there would have been gargoyles at the top. Obviously they've been removed over wear and tear and health and safety. They wouldn't want to be falling on people. You can see the erosion of the bell tower. It just proves that it's an ancient site. Oh, what a lovely place. They came recommended by my friend James. He's my cameraman today, so thank you, James.
You're welcome, mate. Always a pleasure with you know that.
Just obviously got the St. George's flag at half-mast. Looks like it's been like that for some time, maybe to do with the Queen Elizabeth death is the only thing I can think of why it's at half-mast, but that was some months ago. You've had the King Charles coronation since. But yeah, it's a great shame. We're 6:05 this evening on a Sunday. The 17th today, the 18th, Sunday the 18th, and it's closed. Well, there's a bee in there. I don't want to get... it's okay, it's a big bee. So even the bees want to get into prey. You don't want to go in there, you'll get trapped. Come on. Yeah, it's a great shame. I'd have loved to have seen inside. Pay my respects. Had a little prayer. Oh, that wasn't. It's a great shame. I think we'll wrap it up. This was the latest instalment of Barefoot Chronicles. Please like, share, subscribe. I need more followers for the 100 mark so we can do some live streams. But no, I'll be doing some more in the week, so keep posted for any updates what I'm doing. I will have some community workshops in the summer holidays, so something for the community to look forward to. So I'm going to wrap it up there. So take care of yourself and each other, and God bless.